everyone, I'm Jess and I work for Amberside Advisors. Amberside are part of the Triple Point Heat Networks Delivery Partnership team. Today I'm going to be speaking about the importance and the role of private capital in heat networks. So the major opportunity is that although currently heat networks provide approximately 3% of UK heat demand, with government support they could actually provide around 20% of UK heat demand by 2050. This will go a long way in helping local authorities to secure their net zero targets and improve the UK's energy security position. In terms of decarbonising, the main benefit of heat networks is that they can help unlock inaccessible, large-scale, renewable and recovered heat sources, such as mine water and waste heat energy, which would otherwise go unutilised and wasted. Finally, central point for this topic, the investment potential presents between 60 to 80 billion by 2050, the biggest heat network opportunity in Europe. So how do we get there? So there have been great successes so far in working towards developing a self-sustaining heat network market, including HNIP, which provided around 250 million in funding, both by loans and grants, in heat network projects. This includes heat networks that have strong expansion opportunities and/or decarbonise thousands of homes and non-domestic buildings over the next 15 years. This is particularly where private capital has a major role to play in developing the heat network market. So there was an active capex pipeline of around 1.3 billion in Q2 of 2021, which, given the UK heat network market is estimated to be actually worth around 60 to 80 billion by 2050, there's clearly significant room for growth and expansion of both existing networks and also for developing new ones. This can be supported by private capital providers, both in terms of debt and equity, working in conjunction with local authorities to deliver heat networks, especially those with expansion opportunity. So there are multiple benefits for investors in partnering with local authorities, which include, but are certainly not limited to, it provides investors with a direct contact to local political support and leadership. It allows them to directly engage with citizens in these local areas, both of which help investors to develop their projects and improve their reputation in the area. Likewise, there are multiple benefits to local authorities in working with investors, such as potentially increasing interest and support in all vectors of energy, meaning working with an investor may allow local authorities to secure funding and support in a range of projects from transport to power. Investors can help local authorities to deliver schemes and think about the value-added opportunities, such as expansion, by providing funding, resource, expertise, and progress to projects. Investors can also help support local competencies. By working with investors, this allows local authorities to improve their own skills in planning and delivery and procurement of projects, which can otherwise be complex and time-consuming. Investment also helps encourage local economic growth to the area, as it will help directly deliver projects, which increases jobs and skills in that local area. So now we're just going to cover a Beehive and how this fits into this self-sustaining heat network market and this growth that's expected by 2050. So Beehive is a PCR compliant platform. It's a DPS with a potential value of around 150 million. It's aimed at supporting investors and local authorities. It's open to both public sector heat network owners and developers in both England and Wales. It both provides asset finance and equity investment / equity investment related services that are available for procurement. It's important to note that this is separate from HNIP and GHNF. It is actually designed to run alongside them, although it's obviously noted that HNIP has now ended. So Beehive is to run to March 2023, but it has got an option for BEIS to extend for up to 2 years. So Beehive can be used to finance both new heat networks, expand existing heat networks, or to sell part of or all of an existing heat network. So who can use it? It's just touched on slightly in the slide before, but in more detail, this is available to public sector bodies in both England and Wales. This includes central government departments, arm's length bodies, and executive agencies, non-departmental public bodies, devolved administrations, local authorities, NHS bodies, and then universities, colleges, schools, and further educational providers, And just to reiterate, this is again for existing heat networks, which may want the opportunity to raise and recycle capital. It's for heat network extensions, so it's the opportunity to raise capital to fund major extension and expansion. And then finally, for new networks who want the opportunity to access development skills and funding for new networks. So the benefits of Hive include its accessibility. It's an efficient route for local authorities to access funding and funding related services for heat network projects. Its flexibility. So Hive provides a range of skills and expertise alongside financing, and potentially it will help facilitate the creation of secondary investment market for heat networks, again leading into that self-sustaining market and growth to be achieved by 2050. It encourages standardization. This will help reduce timescales and costs of funded ED, which and approvals, which make the process more efficient for fundraising. This can otherwise be quite time consuming and costly. And finally, we believe it's value for money. So this provides authorities with access to more economical options for their projects. So we have got some further guidance online, which can just be seen in this top link here. As well as any information you want to see about the standardised due diligence set is obviously listed down below. But that is all I have today to say on this topic. But myself and the delivery partnership team will be around at the event. Would love to talk to you on all things heat network, and I particularly would like to speak to anyone on private sector investment who would like to have a chat about it. Thank you for your time.